agree with that assessment? What went wrong for you? That's the case.
There was plays that you didn't play well. You didn't play well enough to win the game. That's what it comes down to. They won the game. Sunday we did our usual. Got back to the lab, saw the mistakes, fixed them. Good thing is Michigan State does a little bit of the same things that Iowa did, so we can put that to test this week.
How much load to your guys' collective ego is it that you can't put up 55 against you?
Hey, folks.
Life is a big-time college football conference season. There's going to be ups and downs, and that might just be like the lowest of the lows right there. For the season, we didn't play well enough to win the game.
Chris, a big part of last year's success was you guys talked about forcing turnovers, getting takeaways. It was a huge emphasis for last season. It hasn't seemed to, the same success hasn't been there this year. Is there anything different, or how was that you guys haven't been able to create the same sort of number that you did a year ago?
Last year, the big thing was, we put an emphasis on their practice, but, we probably have a period or so where we focus on taking the ball away multiple times. We've done the same thing this year. It just hasn't happened. It's not that we're not putting the same emphasis on it. Just like anything, once the team sees that you do something good, we're going to adjust to it, and we're not going to make the same mistakes we did last year. So, we just got to continue to chip away at it, and it's going to come.
So what are they doing to limit that? I mean, what do you see from teams that are keeping you from getting those takeaways?
We forced some of the turnovers that we did last year. Teams are going to make sure that they're securing the ball. They're going to put that emphasis on their part of the game. They're going to cover the ball up or not throw it, throw a post and say post safety after we see the type of ball up and safety. Things like that. They'll try to take the sack more now. Things like that. Try to pick the ball up quick. Block our D-line. It's a bunch of things. Honestly, we can't focus on that because if we start trying to put an emphasis on taking the ball away in the game, we're not going to take it away. Everything you're going to get in this time. So we got to just focus on doing the little things and everything's okay.
Chris, y'all played the team last week, Iowa, which a lot of people thought was run first and pass second, and they seem to pass first, throw second. Pass first, throw second. Michigan State's always been known as a ground and pound, and all of a sudden the last 2 weeks they've, I think, averaged 50 passes a game. And just how, intense does it make it from your vantage point, your position, getting ready for a team that you kind of traditionally has done one thing, but they seem to be doing another?
Yeah, it's, like I said, no team really stays the same in this game because we're going to be eating right now.
Yes.
So, teams are going to want to adapt. The good thing is it's still football. Stop the run, stop the pass, try to outplay their defense.
Yeah.
If we outplay their defense, technically we should win. So, biggest thing is just going out there being 9 units strong and going back to playing some football.
When a team uses tight ends like these, like Iowa did, and like Michigan State's been known to do that too, especially recently. I don't know how tough of a day is that though for the linebackers, dealing with the fact that they've got a power running game, but they may try to run right by you too with their tight ends.
The biggest thing is just doing your job. A lot of times, that get lost in the mix.
Yeah.
From the average fan at home, they probably see tight end scoring or something like that, and they don't really know what's really going on behind that play. Each play, 11 people have to do their job, but if you're playing a good team, you're going to be taking advantage of it. One little mishap, one little miscommunication, one little confusion, that's going to be a touchdown.
Yeah.
Once you get to this level. So the biggest thing is just everyone doing their job.
Chris, you guys, the 2 losses are pretty much out of the college football playoff. You still have the Big Ten as the carrot. Is that enough? Can you describe where you guys are in terms of having incentive and having goals still in front of you?
The first goal of any year for us is to win the Big Ten championship. We say if we win the Big Ten championship, we're going to take care of ourselves. In order to do that, we got to get better each and every week. We didn't get better from 2 weeks ago to last week, so we got to make that jump this week. And the biggest thing now is just taking each game as itself, not worrying about and then pitcher. If we do our job, we'll be in a pretty good position. So the biggest thing is just going week in, week out, and taking care of what we can take care of.
I know how much pride you take and how much leadership matters to you. For you personally, how difficult was last week, that loss, and the way that your position you played?
It was difficult because I heard Billy say they take it personal because as a leader, if you're not playing well, that's a reflection on you. And I definitely took it as a reflection on me. No matter how hard you play, if you make mistakes in this game, you want to give up some things, and we definitely did that as a defense last week.
Hey Chris, one of the main things that you saw Iowa do successfully against you guys last week was kind of the middle post route by the tight end on the man coverage for the linebackers. What have you guys done to improve that heading into facing Matt Sokol this week in Michigan State?
Honestly, I don't really remember them hitting the post on the linebacker.
It was just a middle route up the middle, kind of like through the linebackers. It might have not been man coverage on you guys, but
yeah. See, like I'll have to see the play. I honestly don't. There was a couple mishaps by the linebackers. There wasn't nothing over the middle.
Okay.
As far as that I remember. Okay. So I'll definitely have to go back and look.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know.
Just in terms of man coverage on the tight ends or anyone really, what are you guys doing to improve in that or in regarding receivers?
We just continue to work our fundamentals, do what we're being told to do, play with the leverage of man-to-man that we're told to play, and that's it. Honestly, we can't do anything extra. You try to do extra, then bad things are going to happen. So we're going out there executing what we're told to execute.
It looked like you came out of a game in the third quarter last week. Were you fully healthy? Was there an injury there?
I caught a little stinger. That was about it, honestly.
Chris, thank you, buddy.